Hi everyone, and welcome back to Unbound Learners Pre-K. How are you doing today? If you're doing well, you can show me with a thumbs up. If you're feeling okay, you can put your thumb in the middle. And if you're not feeling very well today, you can show me with a thumbs down. But hopefully after circle time is over, you'll be feeling better. So let's get started with our good morning song. Stretch your arms out like airplane wings. Let's fly to this side. Over to the other side, fly back to the middle, big stretch out in front. Now take the circle up over your head. We'll stretch on this side, over to the other side. One last stretch, and now let's sing together. Good morning, dear earth. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning, dear rocks and flowers, everyone. Good morning, dear beast, and birds in the trees. Good morning to you, and good morning to me. Good morning, friends. Welcome to Circle Time. I hope that you all are having a great day so far. We have 3 things to do before we move on to the calendar and weather chart. First, turn on your listening ears. Next, put on your thinking hats. Today my thinking hat has some buttons underneath my chin, so I'm going to button those all up. And the last thing that we need to do is warm up our hearts, like this. Boom, 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 boom. Let me grab my pointing stick and let's go over the date together. Up at the top, we have the month. Do you remember what month it is? November. Today is November 11th. Let's move the chip over from yesterday. Yesterday was November 10th, and today is November 11th, and the year is 2021, but you can also say 2021. I wonder how many days we've had so far in the month of November. Take out your counting fingers, and we'll warm them up to give them a little stretch, and let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've had 11 days so far in the month of November. And now it's time to sing the Days of the Week song. So for this song, we hold up 7 fingers for each one of the days of the week. If you know the words, sing along with me. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Down at the bottom of the chart, we have the days of the week to go over. So you can tell me what the day is after you hear the sound. This says that yesterday was Wednesday. So that means that today is Thursday. And tomorrow will be Friday, the last day of the weekday. Let's go back and sing Today is Thursday together. It goes like this. Today is Thursday, today is Thursday, today is Thursday all day long. Today is Thursday, today is Thursday, today is Thursday all day long. Back up at the top of the chart, we have the season. There are 2 ways to say the season. You can say that it's fall, but you can also say it's autumn. And if we go back down to the bottom of the chart, I have a picture of the weather. So let's sing the weather song together, and then we'll talk about what we see outside. What's the weather? What's the weather? Can you tell? Can you tell? Is the sun shining? Is the rain falling? Can you tell? Can you tell? Today, where I live, it's a cloudy day. When I look outside of my window, the sky is white and a little bit gray. I wonder if it's going to rain later today. My temperature chart is on orange because it's warm outside. A warm and cloudy day where I live. And what about you, friends? What do you see outside of your window today? Thanks for sharing the weather with me. Let's move on to the letter, the number, and the sign of the week. Will you tell me the sound that this letter makes? V. That's right. What letter is this? V. This is a capital or uppercase V, and V says V. Let's move on to the letter of the week. Inside of this box, I have Let's move on to the letter box. Inside of this box, I have a picture of something that starts with the letter V. V. I'll give you a few clues, and if you think you know what it is, you can take a guess. Here's your first clue. This is another word for trip, or when you go away someplace. What could it be? Let's take a look. Vacation. So vacation is another word for a trip, or when you go away somewhere. It looks like this vacation is on an island at the beach. Vacation starts with the letter V. V. This is how you write in uppercase V. V. One more time. Here's the double-digit number of the week. When you write the number 24, you have to write two numbers. Can you show me with your fingers what number you write first? 2. After the number 2, you write this number. 4. 2, 4. 24. Let's count the number 24 together using the large bead frame. This is how you count the number 24 using the large bead frame. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 2 tens, 4 units, 24. We have one more thing to count today inside of the number box. I have all of these oak leaves. So the oak tree in my yard was the last tree to have its leaves change color and fall to the ground. So these brown leaves are from a red oak tree, and they just finished falling to the ground. I'm going to make 2 piles of 12 leaves, and we should have 24 altogether. Are you ready to count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Halfway there. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Ooh, that one was so big. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Oh, here's 23. And one more makes 24. 24 oak leaves. Let's move on to the sign of the week. This week I showed you how to say poem in sign language. Can you show me how? That's right, poem. Let's jump right into today's poem, which is called My Shadow by Robert Louis Stevenson. Today I'm not going to use any props, so you get to make all the pictures inside of your mind. I have a little shadow that goes in and out with me, and what can be the use of him is more than I can see. He is very, very like me from the heels up to the head, and I see him jump before me when I jump into my bed. The funniest thing about him is the way he likes to grow, not at all like proper children, which is always very slow. For he sometimes shoots up taller like an India rubber ball, and he sometimes gets so little that there's none of him at all. He hasn't got a notion of how children ought to play, and can only make a fool of me in every sort of way. He stays so close behind me, he's a coward, you can see. I'd think shame to stick to Nursey as that shadow sticks to me. One morning, very early, before the sun was up, I rose and found the shining dew on every buttercup. But my lazy little shadow, like an errant sleepyhead, had stayed at home behind me and was fast asleep in bed. Just like we have shadows, animals do too. And that's what we're going to make for today's work. Let's go check it out. For today's work, we are going to be making some animal shadow art. You're going to need some plastic animal figurines, a piece of paper, a pen or a pencil, and a sunny window, or you can also use a light and position it directly behind your animal figurine until it creates a shadow on the piece of paper. So I have my elephant figurine right here, and as you can see, I have this sunny spot right on the floor where the light is shining through, and I'm going to just trace the shadow that's appearing from the elephant. And here are the ears, the trunk, the tusk, and goes back down to the leg, and the body. And there is the shadow of the elephant. Let's get back to circle time. Welcome back to Circle Time, friends. Thanks for learning with me today. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, give my video a thumbs up, and find me on OutSchool for my live and interactive classes. You can also support my channel by checking out my Patreon page and gain access to bonus features for your child. I'm also offering one-on-one tutoring sessions as well as curriculum consultations, so feel free to reach out for more information. It's time to wave goodbye and sing together. Let's wave like this. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. I'll see you next time. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.